The most effective way to launch your business is with a grand opening we call a wow party. Now, the reason we call it a wow party is because when people see our products, the common response is, wow. Wow. That's what people love about it. When they see it, they say, wow. When you're inviting, you can say, come over, I'm going to wow you. All right? We're going to have a great time at these parties, but just quickly, I want to give you the ideas. We have amazing trainings that are specific on exactly how to set it up, how to contact and invite, and all of that is available in your blueprint, even scripts, asking peaking questions, how to overcome objections. All those are in your blueprint, so I want to make sure that you study it, follow it, understand that that is the foundation to getting started in your business. I just want you guys to understand the meaning behind and why we do them. It is an amazing high-touch environment where people get to have an amazing experience. What we're doing in these parties is we're not selling products, we're selling an experience. What we're hitting is all of their senses. Smell, touch, taste, hope not the products, but some spa water maybe, right? Sight, sound, everything is getting hit. But one of the most important reasons why it's so effective is because you get to condense time frames. Let's say I get started and I write my list and I got 25 people, 100 people, 150 people on my list. And I want to show these people in a condensed time frame because I'm limited on a time schedule. Because would you guys agree with me that most people that get started in this industry have a very limited amount of time, yeah? School, career, jobs, family, obligations. I mean, there's so much going on for most people, and one of the biggest excuses that people give us to not getting started is they don't have any time. So if they don't have any time and we say, you got to commit all this time, it's almost contradictory to saying you can do this. So here's how we can make that happen is on that list, if I want to demonstrate these amazing products to 10 people, I could go to 10 people's houses and I could do a full-on demonstration. And I could show 10 people the products. And let's say that took me an hour at each house to do a full regimen demonstration. That's 10 hours. Now, if I only got 10 hours a week, that's all I can do this week. But let's say I don't even have 10 hours a week. What if I got 2 hours a week? I could spend 1 hour contacting all these people and invite them all to the same appointment at my house all together. It's the same hour invested, I'm just doing it with more people. Now, when you duplicate that inside of your organization, it's amazing what happens when you explode that through a group. Now, is every party going to be successful? Yes. Because you're doing it. Now, some people say, well, if nobody shows up, it's an unsuccessful party. No, because everybody that didn't show up, you can still contact and show SEACRET to. The most important thing is that you schedule it and you do it. Some of the most successful people inside of this industry are people at their first party nobody showed. No, and some of you guys are like, thank God that was me. Oh, there's hope for me too. And that's okay. Some people have a huge one. That's not the point. The point is to have one. Am I expecting you to do a party for yourself in your house every single week? No. Can you? Yeah, you can if you want to, but I don't even recommend it. And the reason why is because what you're trying to do is contract business to you instead of expand business to more living rooms outside of you. What I don't want to do is I don't want to have more people coming to me. I want to be going to more people. Now, in the beginning, I'm going to have 1, 2 for sure when you get started to launch your business. Why? Because not everyone's going to make it to the first one. Now, what I found out through this process, when you invite people, there are people that are going to tell you they're going to come and they're not. How many of you guys found out people are liars? Now, sometimes they don't mean to be. They make a commitment, and then all of a sudden the day comes around, and they're like, oh, man, I don't really feel like it, Or they make up an excuse or whatever not. So some people don't mean to be. They just flake out on stuff. And we've all done that at certain points in our lives, I'm sure. So don't get too frustrated. You're going to invite some are going to come, some won't. Don't make it a big deal. The thing that we want to do is create a great environment where we can share the SEACRET products in a high-touch environment where they can get a full-on experience of what SEACRET is all about. So in your invitation, we want to condense time frames and call as many people as we can to find out if they're available. Here's a kind of a simple invitation for those of you that are listening in. The first thing I do is ask if they're available at the time of the party before I invite them. Very simple to do. Why? Because if I tell you what it is and then I invite you, you're going to tell me if you're available based on if you like what I said. But if I'm inviting Joe to my party and I know it's Sunday at 6 and I say, hey, Joe, real quick, what are you doing Sunday at 6? Are you available to come by my place for an hour? And if he says yes, then great, I can invite him. Or, hey, Joe, what are you doing Sunday at 6? Are you free? If he says, no, I'm not free, then I don't need to continue the conversation because I'm doing an invitation, not a presentation over the phone. All I'm looking to see is if he's available because I want to have as many people over at my party as I possibly can. I would rather you spend 1 minute with 100 people than 100 minutes with one person or 10 minutes with 10 people. Because you have limited time, I want to get as many people to that high-touch environment. So are you available, yes or no? Now, if he says yes, great, invite. All that's available in your blueprint on what to do and what to say, and your support team can help you with that. If he says no, great, I'll call you later. Now, if I say great, I'll call you later, he might say, why, what's going on? Now, if I ask Joe, I say, hey, you available at 6? He says, why, what's up? What he's saying is, I'm free based on what you say next. So don't screw it up. Now, I'm not going to go into a full fire hose presentation and try to sell Joe on why he needs to be at my house. I'm going to see if he's available before. And I say, so here's what he says. He says, why? What's going on? I say, well, if you're available, I'll let you know. If not, I'll call you later. Because what am I trying to do? I'm trying to see if he's available. If he can't come, I don't need to talk to him right now about this. Because I need to get on the phone with somebody else that can. So I'm condensing time frames. And why? Because the less you say, the less you can screw it up. So this is in one of those scenarios where less is more a lot of the times, especially in the invitation process. Have some fun with this. Invite, get as many invitations as you can. Have your wow party. On the presentation in your back office, there's amazing training on exactly how to have your party, how to set it up, create a great environment, have a great time on that. So that's not what this particular training segment is for. So but get your business launched properly. Now, when you duplicate this, I want you to think about it. If instead of sitting with people one-on-one, what if each party, let's say, just had 3 people? So in one scenario, Jesse has a party every week. And one person gets started a week, and then one person, and that duplicates in my organization. One who gets one, who gets one, who gets one, who gets one, who gets one. If I did that, I'd go from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16 to, you guys with me? But what if we just switch that to parties? And instead of doing just a sit down, what if I did that at a party and I got 3? And now this week we got 3 people getting started, and all 3 of those people duplicated that. Instead of a sit down one-on-one, they duplicated a party with 3 people. We went from getting 1 person to getting 3, and then we duplicated 3 who get 3 is 9. 9 who get 3 is 27 who get I don't know math. I'm sorry. I stopped, you know. But you guys get the diff, yes? The other great thing about it is that in that environment, you don't have to sell. All you have to do is demo. And all you do, the products work. I had this one guy, he was petrified to do his first party. He's like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. He wasn't even afraid to open his box. It was like the skincare was going to eat him or something. He's like, dude, I don't know, man. I've never done anything like this before. And I was like, listen, just call a few friends over and be like, you got these high-end skincare, and you want them to come over and try it. He was like, okay. So he called a few friends. They came over. They demoed the products. He sold $300. And he was like, they were telling me what it's for. He didn't have a party. He had a box opening, you know, right? Don't complicate this. Just understand the products deliver so well that when you get these products on people, they want to purchase them because they create results. And the reason why they're so fantastic for this industry is the fact that you get to deliver a result to somebody before you even ask them if they want to buy. There are very few scenarios, especially in this industry. Let's take a look at vitamins. Are vitamins good for you? Yes. But if I come over to my house and I give you vitamin, you take it, how do you feel? The same. A juice, take a shot of juice. How do you feel? Well, if you take it for 3 months, then you're going to feel better. Now I'm selling you on a benefit you're going to receive later. I don't have to sell you on a benefit you're going to receive later. You get the benefit when? Now. That's outrageous. That's one of the reasons why wow parties, they duplicate inside of your organization. They're one of the most effective ways for an agent to launch because it's great, it's an environment, it's fun, people get around it. And here's one of the best parts about the environment. When people get into that and they have a good time, and they see this, when you share with them, and listen, I'd love for you to be able to get these products for free. How do I get them for free? Let's have one of these. We have people that haven't even joined the business that will do parties. Many of you have experienced this. They're customers that'll be like, yeah, this was great. When can you come over and do it at my place? Like people literally inviting you into their networks. That's amazing. And that's due to the development of our product line. So parties are amazing. We're really excited about them. Make sure that you schedule your first 2 immediately with your new agents and help them deliver on those.
Now, as an agent, if you're listening to this and you haven't conducted your first 2 wow parties, I want you to literally stop this training and call your support team and schedule those immediately. It is imperative to your success, but more importantly, the success of your organization, because people do what you do, not what you say. And when you're trying to help somebody get started with the blueprint and schedule their parties, and they ask, well, how was yours, or when did you do yours? And you're like, well, I didn't do one. Then you can't lead by example. Now here's just a couple more notes for your wow party. Some people are not going to show up, but focus on those that are there, not those that aren't. Don't sulk around and be like, I can't believe you're the only ones that showed. No, make those that showed up feel special. Those that weren't able to make it, follow up and invite them to the next party. Now, if they can't make it to a party, don't make it a big deal. But instead of saying, well, hey, whenever you get a chance, let's meet up, you want to say, when's the closest time to now we can meet? So you can convey that urgency and importance of getting together immediately. Now, if you ever get in a conversation, you don't know what to say or you're lost, just hang up. That's right, just hang up. Come on, we've all dropped calls before, right? So when you hang up, just text them back and be like, sorry, I lost the call. I'll call you later. And then call your support team and be like, what do I do? So they'll help instruct you on what to do, or sometimes just gather your thoughts so that way you can approach the conversation later. Also, don't go overboard with this big elaborate food spread. Now, I hope you're not one of those people that's making excuses as to why you can't do your wow party, like your place is too small or anything else, because when you're looking to fail, any excuse will do, and you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. So let's create a solution. I mean, we've done parties in dorm rooms, we've done parties in campers, hotel rooms. Be creative. Figure out a way to make sure that you launch your business properly and lead by example for your organization. I'm sure it's overwhelmingly obvious that this is an amazing profession to align yourself with, and SEACRET is the premier place for you to invest your time. You know the importance of learning and leveraging a system, how to launch your business and every new agent that joins your business with our blueprint and party system. And now we're going to give you the roadmap, the directions to get from where you are currently to where you want to end up in the shortest time possible. Let's go back to our live event.